Alright guys, so this is going to be 2 uploads because I fat fingered my phone. So I'm just going to carry on. You'll have to watch 2 videos rather than 1. Sorry, but cameras be dumb. But we're going to read this because we got all this plastic and they had to waste all this time to print this nonsense. To avoid danger of suffocation, please keep this plastic bag away from babies and children. Oh, well, I failed. Sorry. Do not use this bag in cribs, beds, carriages, or playpens. This bag is not a toy. That is a toy. Hobby grade toy. Right? There you go. Hobby grade. Boom, boom, boom. Look at that. Beautiful, shiny red. Unbelievable. Okay, guys. So what we got here. This is the Hype train. We got some clear decal windows. How's that? And we got some white stickers. Man, you went out of your way to advertise your product. Oh yeah, look. Clear windows. Because I guess tinted windows aren't cool. We'd rather have clear windows. But, whatever. See these? Anyone want them? Good. No, magic trick. Yet again. Okay, red cat bed. Anyone want it? No. Magic trick. Yet again. Yep, you heard that. Kaboom! Sorry, gotta open another plastic bag that's not meant for children. And beds and carriages and whatever else. Here's our controller. Look at the size of this thing. It's bigger than the RC car. I can't even see my RC car now. I would say that's a problem, folks. Why are our remotes so ginormous? Like, do we have a bunch of gorillas playing with these things? Look at it. It doesn't even fit in the screen. Look how big that is. Look at that logo. Yet again, Red Cat advertising the logo, because, you know, everyone's going to see that logo right there on top when I'm holding my controller like this, right? Put it on the side or something. I don't know, but why they got to be so big? Big, bulky. Let's slim down controllers. Let's make that a thing for 2026. Smaller, more compact, ready to run controllers. I mean, when you can make an iPhone Air cell phone, let's make a Air controller, you know? Don't need to be so big and bulky. Sorry, I'd go off on a rant there, guys. So, here's our instruction guide, I guess, our quick start guide. We get a picture of a Red Cat Apex. We get an online owner's manual, and if you want to scan that, you can. But I don't think we need anything in here that is super important. Oh, look, that's how you install batteries in a controller. Oh, look, that's how you plug batteries together. Oh, look, that's how you take a hood off. Oh, look, that's how yep, see? All these, you know, being a guy, garbage, magic trick. I figured that out on my own. Battery charger. Oh. Well, folks, I haven't found a battery yet. Is there a battery? I don't even know. Okay, so to get this body off, right there, is a pin. See that pin? You're going to take your hand, that's gorilla sized obviously, and you're going to pull said pin out of body. See? Now, from there, you'll proceed to lift up the... Nope, hold on, I'm wrong. I'm wrong yet again, I think. See, I should have read them instructions. See, I didn't read them instructions now. I don't know. Sorry, guys. Can't come off. I'm just going to have to drive it like this. See? Look how secure that body is. It's never coming off. Good grief. It's not a one-hand operation there. I can tell you that. Well. Oh! Did you see that? No, you didn't see that. Okay, it's not really a one-hand operation. You can do it, but you got to pinch the back and then pull up. Okay? So we pinch the body, pull up. And ta-da! There it is, guys. There is the most important thing of this rig. We call this the Red Cat mullet, right? Right? I mean, what's the difference? I don't see any difference. Size does not matter. I mean, we got a body and we show our frame rails. It's got to be a Red Cat mullet, right? Yep, looks to me like a mullet. I wouldn't know the difference. All right, see? Red Cat mullet right there. Say it ain't so. You just wait. You're going to see a Vanquish mullet 1/18 scale trying to compete with the Red Cat Apex. And everyone will have to say Red Cat did it right and Red Cat did it first. All right, let's see what we got here. Okay, there's my battery. See that little black blob? That's my battery. Congratulations, we got a battery. Okay, here's my tires. Can you hear that? Get a little bit of stick to them. Let's see, compression wise. Oh, that's some pretty firm foam, boys. That's pretty non-contoured to rock. So, I'm going to recommend if you get this rig, because these are supposed to be beadlock wheels and tires, which means you can disassemble them and change out your foams. I'm going to recommend that you do that because this, while it's good rubber compound, I really like that rubber compound. I will say this is not a two-stage foam in here, just a single stage guaranteed, and it is very firm foam. I mean, like, I'm literally trying to push on that and I'm not getting the contour I want. Like, even when I push it down, I don't really get the, you kind of do. You might get a little bit of tire roll wrinkle, but not much. But like I said, this is a super lightweight rig. So you're not expected to get a bunch of that. So we get our battery. We get 4 shocks. We get our extra wide axles. Okay. It's all nice. We get some plastic links. See our plastic links? Look at them. Everyone likes plastic links, right? No, not really. But anyways, we get some plastic links. You know, you would think in, you know, I mean, they're flexible plastic, which is good. They're not going to break on us, right? We get a metal drive shaft. Very nice, right? Pretty sure it's not plastic. It could be plastic, but I don't think it's plastic. It feels metal-ish to me. Okay. We get our belly pan. Hey, look. Oh, sorry, guys. That's where it's... So it was designed in Arizona, but that's where it was made, folks. At least they're honest with you. At least they tell you. And then if you want to be cool, guys, you could say that this is my VIN number. So, yeah, I better take this to the DMV and get it licensed and registered. There you go. I think I got number 100,041,954,221,92115. That's how many of these suckers have been produced. I'm definitely not the first person to get this. And I guess the Queen of Canada passed this one off. QC passed. Cool. Anyone know who the Queen of Canada is? Good, because you don't have a Queen of Canada anymore. You have a king. Yes, the Britons still rule over Canada. Who would have ever funked? Okay, so what's cool about this rig, get back to the seriousness, we get a brass diff cover. We get brass outer portal covers. Very nice. We don't, this plastic servo horn, and yeah, that's kind of our rig there. There's no bumpers on this rig. And our WP Mini 24 ESC and our receiver. Looks like our receiver here is a 4-channel receiver. So means you could maybe one day put lights in this. You could maybe one day put a winch on this. I don't know where you'd mount it, but you know. People might get creative, put something back there, maybe 4-steer, you know, a little bit of 4-steer action, you know what I mean? Yeah, I'll bet people have already done that. I'll bet I'm a day late and a dollar short with that idea. But anyways, that's probably what, you know, might be cool, is a 4-steer Apex. I mean, just look at that articulation. Just imagine that articulation, and the back end is going like that direction. Like, good grief, this thing could spin circles on a I don't know, smaller than a dime, because that is some crazy throw on that. Very nice, very nice. But yeah, I would have liked to seen a metal servo horn. Okay, would have been nice. Just saying, would have been nice if we can have these aluminum thread shocks, whatever. If we can have a brushless motor from factory, why can't we have a metal servo horn? I mean, come on. Come on, Red Cat. You're killing me, Smalls. You're killing me. But yeah, so this is the Red Cat Apex. and I have not even ran it yet. And you know what the sad part is? I'm not even gonna run it tonight because I got to go get ready to wake up at 2 in the morning to go to work. You know, so I can afford to pay for this thing. But yeah, that is the Red Cat Apex. My thoughts are beautiful, beautiful engineering. I mean, really, they knocked this one out of the park. No complaints whatsoever for me. I think the styling cues. I mean, just this hard molded dash cover there, that's tits. I mean, they didn't have to do that, but they did it anyway, right? That is just really nice. Now, I won't diss them for not putting a molded piece of plastic here, because once again, that's just a weight that, you know, not really super necessary. The sticker does just fine, okay? So, but I will say they went out of their way to put a molded piece in on such a small rig. Props. Props to you, bro. Still doesn't forgive you for not having a metal servo horn. So, I'll have to drive this thing and get back with y'all and let you know what I think of it. But I mean, I can literally one hand put that on. I can literally put this in the palm of my hand, right, and carry it around. I mean, no complaints here. None. That it's just a great engineered rig. We'll have to see how it handles up under abuse and stuff. Let's actually look at one other thing here, clearance-wise. Right, so there's your axle. What do I got for clearance purposes? I don't know. Don't have much for clearance, guys. To show you guys the... Okay, here we go. Okay, clearance. There is you a 1.9 bead lock, and we have clearance. Okay, so if you're wondering about how high off the ground this is going to sit, you can put a 1.9 bead lock under it and you will not hit or drag your axle. That's pretty good there, I would say. Give you an idea of tire comparison. Well, if it doesn't roll off the table there. Okay, so there's your 1.9 bead lock. And those tires are literally the width of a 1.9 bead lock, if you're wondering how big these tires are. Okay. There is a 1.9 in height comparison. So obviously sits a little higher than the 1.9. They are rocking just plastic beadlock wheels here. No metal, no nothing like that. They say it has a 60-40 weight ratio, which means 60% of the weight is forward biased from probably here forward, which I think is awesome. Some upgrades. Red Cat's got some crazy upgrades for it already. Some aluminum, probably a metal servo horn. You know, all that stuff that they want you to pay extra for, which I understand. You can't have it all. You got to kind of build them out a little here and there, right? But what I got to do, is that first thing I got to do, pull this body off here and get rid of this stupid decal, because who cares about an Apex decal? We want some better logos. We want better stickers. I mean, just think, what if I had a big Red Cat logo on the hood of this that I could put a sticker on? It'd be cool, you know? Like, what if? But anyways, there you have it. So, a no problem sticker. So, if it is like this, it reads that there is now a problem. Okay, so don't put it like that. Keep it no problem. Keep it right. But yeah, we're going to have to throw some decals on this bad boy. I'm going to run these plastic bead locks for a while. Might add some brass hubs up front. I really don't want to do a whole lot. Like I said, guys, I got this rig ultimately to throw in a saddlebag, throw in a backpack, throw in a trunk, whatever. And I can just pull this thing out and go crawl wherever I might be. I'll be curious how long the battery lasts and how long it runs for, because that is a really small battery. But all things considered, as long as that holds up and stuff, I think we'll be all right. Shock wise, you know, I mean, you can mount them different locations. Looks to be, I don't know, quite a few different shock locations you can change there. But yeah, I mean, just great. I could ramble on about how great this rig is probably all day. And like I said, maybe this will turn me into a Red Cat fanboy. Because one thing I will say, and Red Cat's always been great about, is price point. And that goes back to, once again, this is a very good price for what you're getting. Literally, I've seen a lot of people call this a out-of-box comp crawler, and I completely agree. Heck, you could probably go out comp crawl some 10th scale rigs with this, just because it's so articulation-y. But I will ask, do you believe that this belongs in Class 1, Class 2, or possibly even Class 3 when it comes to comp crawling? I myself actually almost want to say this is borderline Class 3. The reason I say it's borderline Class 3, it is almost running the same setup as a motor on axle rig used to run, where your shocks are not vertical, they're very laid flat, so you get a bunch of articulation, right? I mean, it's super lightweight. It's, you know, I think you could almost show this rig in Class 3, just the way it's built. But I'll bet you a lot of people throw the bet on it, and it would run at Class 2, which is fine. Like I said, I don't care what class you're running as long as you're getting out and having fun RCing. And I really can't comp crawl here. There's not a group of people where I'm at. But yeah, beautiful rig. Looking forward to testing this bad boy out. But as you can tell, it's already getting dark where I'm at, so I'm not going to take it out tonight, unfortunately. I was really hoping I would get off work, have this review done, and be able to take it out, but that's not the way it's going to pan out. I got to wait till the weekend, and then it's going to be raining and snowing all weekend, and it still probably won't be out. So this is probably a shelf queen. So, yeah. So, thanks guys for watching this ramble. I know it's just sporadic, and I'm sorry you have to watch 2 videos to get through this review and guide. But, you know, if I didn't have such fat fingers to run such a big remote, see how big that finger is? Yeah, you thought I was flipping you off, huh? Uh-huh. Yeah, no, that's my pointer finger. Sorry, you're wrong. Sorry, YouTube, can't demonetize me, because that's my pointer finger. Big fat pointer finger. See that? That's my thumb. So, you know, when I'm hitchhiking because my truck broke down. But yeah, thumbs up to Red Cat and their Apex. I think it's a great addition to the 1/18 scale, and I really look forward to seeing this same platform, this same chassis, everything about it in 1/10 scale, so that I can win a Snickers. It's going to be amazing. I mean, just imagine this thing 10th scale, okay? Let me just pull up a 10th scale behind it. Like, just imagine the greatness it could be. Yeah, that's the Batto Jeep. It's currently down. Yep, I'm sorry, guys. Batto Jeep is down. It is not doing anything. It is nothing more than a body right now. We had some problems with that, and we came up with this. Oh! So, had to have the G-Made Spider body. Couldn't complain. So I took the Batto Jeep down and painted me a G-Made Spider. And I do love this rig. Like I said, it's beautiful. It was simple. It took me a long time to paint that body, but I do really like it. And that's my G-Made Spider. I probably have never showed on video because I never get out and crawl with it. The problem is I broke my transmission in this rig, so sometimes it's more of a hassle. See, I never even finished the lights. I still have the decal lights in there. That's how good of a RCer I am. I leave the mud on them. Like, I just go out and use them. Like, whatever. Run them. Run them when you can, because you don't got much time. But now, hopefully, get out and maybe I'm meant to be a little guy. The little red guy who could. So anyways, guys, I need a name for this little tyke. Maybe he's a big tyke. I don't know yet, because I haven't ran him. But I also want you to leave a comment down below on what you think this rig should be named. I mean, literally all my rigs have a name. I have Sex Max. I have Batto Jeep. What would this be? Any ideas? Because I could use some. But anyways, have a great night, a great day, a great afternoon, wherever it may be that you're watching this video from. I hope you're outside RCing, enjoying life. Perhaps you'll end up getting one of these just like me and enjoy it. Perhaps you won't. But either way, till next time, make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe, do all that nonsense. And till next time, this is always Broke RC, over and out.